Welcome to Live Edge. Tonight, was it? How you doing? Tonight, we're going to be talking about the woodworking community and how awesome it is to have that type of support in your life.
I'm writing down where y'all are from, so make sure you leave a comment. Let me know so I can give you a shout out in a moment.
Yep. Hey, I'm Matt. If you're new here, I'm Matt.
I'm Amy.
And we're 731 Woodworks. Just comment new and below. If you're watching this on the replay, if you'll just hashtag replay and then new, let us know that you're new here. We'd love to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us. Tonight, I think, is going to be awesome because we're going to be talking about you guys and how awesome you are. First, we want to give some shout outs, aka mail call, things we got in this week.
So I want to show you, and I know you're probably not going to miss them really well. These pins were sent to us by Woodcraft 716. Mm-hmm. And what's so cool about them, it's a gold finish, a silver finish, and a black, so like gunmetal. I like that black one. And then 3 different color woods. He sent these for my student when I put a post out on our Facebook community. So I appreciate that a lot. And then today, we got coffee in the mail.
Coffee.
Everybody loves coffee, right? So, Miss Cindy Hammock sent us 2 boxes of Death Wish coffee, and I've already tried it.
Thank you.
It was really good.
I didn't want to drink it this late because I figured I'd be up all night. So I'm going to get first cup in the morning.
I can drink coffee right before bed.
A lot of you recommended that Death Wish last week, coffee from a bunch of people recommended it. And also, Mr. Nathan Hansen sent us this awesome sign. Pray more, worry less.
Didn't he hand do that?
Yep, the hand did it.
Super cool.
Pretty awesome. Thank you, man.
It is very nice. Thank you so much. I told him we need like a whole room to, display.
It is awesome. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
So let them know how we're going to do it this week.
All right, so now we got a new format because we had a lot of people several people suggest that we talk about the topic at hand.
Thank you, Joe.
731 and I. We'll talk about that first, and then we open it up for Q&A so that we can cover the topic, and hopefully it brings you value. And if you're on the replay, you get to see listen to the value. Or if you listen on the podcast, you can check that out. Apple, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, any of the podcast platforms if you want to listen to this later. But we're going to talk about the topic, and then we'll see how that works. If you guys like it, we'll keep it. If you don't, we'll scrap it. So it's up to you. Just let us know.
Yeah, let us know because, we love the back
interaction.
And forth.
And we're still going to do that. We're still going to do that right after the topic. Q&A, all that good stuff.
I feel like I'm going to mess those up. I'm going to put them right there for safekeeping. So I think my shirt is what made us start talking about this topic today. My shirt from last week.
Our shirt last week had Together is the Only Way.
Together is the only way.
And that's what we started that Facebook community. You can see the link right there on your screen. That's where you can go to join. We welcome everybody. And so we got several people helping us moderate that. And we thank you very much. We're at 1,800 members in less than 2 weeks. Just less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It is growing so fast. And what is absolutely amazing about it is everybody is so welcoming and so friendly. I was actually reading posts today where people saying I left 5 other groups to come to this one because there's been a bunch of snarky and negative and all that. And we don't want that. And we don't want any negative or bad talking each other or getting into arguments. There's no room for that. There's no need for it. And everybody needs support. I wouldn't be here without her support. I wouldn't be as far along in woodworking if I didn't have others that I've leaned on and asked questions for. That's what the community is for. A community is there to help each other, to encourage each other, to build each other up, to give advice, give pricing advice, build advice, feedback on your products, honest feedback that's positive. It doesn't always have to be, it's the greatest thing ever when it's not, but you don't have to be mean about it. You can give them suggestions, say, if you tweaked it this way, it would make it a little better. If you've done this, done that. There's ways to give advice and not be mean, and there's just no place for that in our community. So that's what we're going to do.
I had found something, a prefab sentence on the big old internet. It said, having a strong social network of family, friends, neighbors, and or coworkers improves your ability to cope with life's stressors on your own. Your network doesn't need to be large for you to benefit. And I think that's what we're doing. I think that Facebook community is just a good way for all of you to come together and become each other's social network.
Yeah, and
How cool
that's what
is
it's
that?
for. That's what Facebook was created for. Well, I mean, not what it was created for, but that's what it's turned into.
Well, yeah.
It's a network of people.
You know, there's people that only see their family or communicate with their family through Facebook. And so it's super cool that you guys get to interact with each other in this way, because you can offer different techniques based on different upbringings and different backgrounds. It's so cool to me. I love getting on there. I love looking at your projects.
Miss Mayberry says quality over quantity. That's right.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we're ingrained from birth to have social interaction. When you're born, the babies want to be held. They want to be taught to. As you get to be a young adult, you want to find that significant other to spend your life with. 99% of the people do. When you're in a hobby or a craft like this, you want to interact with others and have that sense of community. You want that. I want that. And I think a lot of you want that. And just being able to post your pictures and share your work. And it's not bragging, you know, don't worry about that. We want to see what you're building.
Being proud of something.
Yeah.
Is, you know.
Everything that's been posted on there has been amazing. And I've gotten some ideas, and I'm going to take some ideas from y'all and make videos out of that.
Yeah.
And so it's been fantastic. I really like the community aspect of it.
I love it.
Especially during this time, that the way everything's going on the last year and a half, 2 years. The world has been so crazy. And
Lloyd's in the house.
Lloyd Wagner. So there's a lot of people that are shut in and can't go out and do entertainment. Our movie theater's still shut down, y'all.
Yes.
And we like going to movies.
I don't get it.
So there's a lot of people that can't go out and get entertainment like they used to. They can't go just a lot of people in other areas are still locked down, so they can't go anywhere. And so having a community to interact with and having someone to share like-minded ideas and hobbies with is a great way for them to have some interaction, some social interaction, because we need that. We've gotten a bunch of messages from people that are depressed or having some mental struggles because of everything going on, and they take and use woodworking to help them get over that stuff. And it's just fantastic to have a group of people that come together and want to help each other. That's what we want. We want to help each other.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm writing stuff over
That's
here.
All right.
So one thing we really want to do, because we are now getting into the Facebook community and all of that, and even now some moderators on YouTube, is we want to tell all of you thank you so much for your job that you've taken on for us and helping us moderate. It's been great. We have some really good moderators, I think.
Awesome.
Y'all are such a blessing to us. I'll see a notification that says, you know, somebody's asked to join, and I go on there, and one of our moderators has already snatched it up, and it's actually, I think, become a game on who can do it first.
Yeah, nail bender. That's right, man. That, you know, woodworking in itself can be intimidating when you first start. I mean, you're looking at some of these people online that have massive shops that are $10,000-$20,000 worth of tools, and they're doing these amazing projects that I would never even don't think I could attempt. And then you look at that and you're like, I can't do that. I can't woodwork. But when you go to a community and you start seeing people building furniture for outside, or building furniture for inside, or building signs, building wall art like this, and just doing great work with what they have, you can see that, hey, there's other people like me out there. And that's what the community is about. I mean, there's people like you. There's people more skilled than you and I, and there's people less skilled than you and I. And that's what we're there for, is to help each other, because there's sometimes, you know, I need advice on something. You can post in there and say, hey, I'm building this coffee bar. What do you guys think would be the best joinery method for this? And just show a picture. And, man, people are jumping on that. I mean, the interaction is awesome.
Yeah, you know, Rebecca Mayberry on here said that social interaction is definitely awesome. Mental health is huge with what we've got going on in our world right now. And it really is, because more than ever, people are being put in situations to where their money may be reduced. Their social interaction is being greatly reduced. For us, you know, we still have the interaction of going to our jobs right now. But in March, when everything shut down, I was taken out from everywhere.
Yep,
You know,
right
I lost 150 students in one day. You know, I didn't see them again for months. And I think having someone that has something in common with you. All of you
here.
are on there because you have some type of interest in woodworking
Yep.
or crafting of some way. And
You're
so
makers.
you're makers, you're creative people, and you're all trying to get on there and you're bouncing ideas off of each other. But more importantly, you're telling each other that you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the mental health right now is extremely, I don't want to talk about anything negative or get into certain things, but there's people hurting so bad right now.
Oh yeah, big time.
They're hurting. They can't go anywhere. They can't travel. You know, some people they have to travel to see family, and they can't do that. They may be living alone in a place where they don't have any family, and they can't go to the movie theater because it's still closed down, or they can't interact very well. Everybody's wearing masks. It's like everybody is just, I don't know how to explain it, but we need each other.
Oh yeah,
we need each other.
The Bible says, "Love thy neighbor as yourself." I mean, what do you want? Do you want to be alone and not have anybody to help you, or not have any advice to be given, or get any advice from people, or just be able to interact with people that like the things you like? And so that's the purpose of community, a community of like-minded people. And so we're just loving on people, and that's what we want to do, and that's what we want that community to be about, just to love each other. And you may not know each other from other than a screen name and a picture, but that doesn't mean you can't love on them and show them support and try to encourage them and help them along the way, or get help yourself, because we all need it. Everybody on earth needs help. So that's what we want the community.
Did you give Scott Morris a shout
out? I did.
I
said, thank you very much.
Did you
Scott.
see what he said? You guys are awesome. You guys, it's Northern for
you guys.
You guys. It's Northern for y'all. I love that. Well, I'm going to let you know where everybody's from really quick. We've got Canada, Utah, Ireland, Oregon, Texas, Virginia, Massachusetts, Georgia, Missouri, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Wisconsin, Trinidad, Minnesota, Kansas, Washington, Oklahoma, California, Arizona, Ohio, Rhode Island, Virginia Beach, Maryland, Kentucky, Alabama, Michigan, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, England, New Jersey, Alaska, Washington, and my favorite, Mississippi. That was a lot, and I know some. Yeah, I don't even know what all I said there, but
Neil Bender, I got to quote you again, man. Put those earbuds in, start to build. The world falls away, especially when you start singing.
Oh, and South Florida, Connecticut, Montana. There's others.
I get to singing out there in the poor neighbors.
He does.
Oh man, because I can't
loud.
Carry a tune in a bucket. But hey, if I can sing when them earbuds are in.
But you know what they say, you're supposed to just sing joyously.
Yeah, make a joyful noise to the Lord.
That's right. That's all you got to do. I will be in the house cleaning, and I can hear it loud. It reverberates through, it permeates through the house.
Sometimes it just hits your soul and you got to sing.
Mexico. Got Mexico on here. Maryland, Colorado. All the states. That's what Abel said. And I think Abel Morales is the one that said that his shift just changed. And so he's finally able to make a live. I think that's what he said.
That's awesome.
And Scott Morris said, an example of diversity, he's a network cybersecurity engineer. I wrote that down. And he does woodworking on the side.
Sounds like a full-time.
It does. You sound very smart. Oh my goodness.
That's,
New York.
That's one of the things that I've always enjoyed about
Mr. Lloyd Wagner said,
sing it.
Sing it.
It's like, sing it, Lionel. I ever saw that movie, Rio.
Yeah.
We're getting
sorry. Indiana, Illinois. Okay.
So, what was I saying?
I don't even know.
So one of the things I really like about Instagram is the fact that you can post your projects on there, or you can look at other people's projects, scrolling through. That's awesome. And it's a good community there. But to me, the community that's going on Facebook right now, the 731 community, it's awesome. It's almost like families in there, because you're going in there and you're starting to know these people, and you're starting to build relationships with them. And I do that on Instagram too. I've met tons of people over there, but everybody's so encouraging, and it's because to me, like Instagram, you post something in a couple of days, maybe a day and a half, it's gone, and nobody's going to see it unless they're scrolling back through your old stuff. And it seems to have a little more shelf life in the community, and so I like that part of it.
I got to read you something on
right,
here.
read me.
Can you put that on the screen? I got to put that on there.
There you go.
Double R Brand said that he died in 2018 and had an afterlife experience and was pretty much bedridden for a bit.
Dang.
A year later, he picked up a Dremel and the road to rehab began. It's his stress relief. That's
awesome. That's awesome.
I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, what?
And woodworking in and of itself, it's for me and for a lot of people, it's therapy. It's like clears your mind as long as you're having a good day. Because some days I have a bad day and just want to throw something and burn something, in the fire pit. I don't have a fire pit, but if I had one, I'd burn it in there. And sometimes, man, just you get so frustrated. And my grandpa's name was Elman, and so it's always we always say I'm throwing an Elman fit because his temper was about that long, and he would kick stuff and throw stuff and.
I think I've only seen like 2 Elman fits from you.
Whew, sometimes
in our 20-something years.
Sometimes it just takes over.
Your daddy do one. They're funny, but not if they're directed at you.
But you just get frustrated. But put that aside. 99% of the time, it is therapeutic and it's awesome. I just get excited about building something. I get excited about sharing that I'm building this on whatever platform it is, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, wherever. On YouTube, and then so sometimes that comes through in the video. I think where I'm like, awesome, do a little,
That's a signature dance, y'all. It's a signature move.
But I get a kick out of it. I like building stuff. I like opening new tools. Speaking of, I'll tell you about some more stuff. You remind me later. And so we just
don't forget. Let me just make you a note.
Put tools right there.
I'll make you a note. See,
and so
I support you.
I appreciate that. So just being able to share that with other people and getting their feedback on it is awesome. And sometimes the feedback's not all like, hey, you did a great job. Sometimes it's, if you would have done this differently, it would have come out this way. And I appreciate that feedback when it's not mean or snarky. If it's something like, hey, have you ever thought about trying it this way? And then I'm thinking, no, I haven't. Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that you took the time to let me know that if I'd done it this way, it'll be faster, it'd be easier, and it'll be stronger. That kind of stuff. So if you're always trying to build somebody up and not tearing everybody down around you, it makes for a better community, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Brian Bradburn said that he looks forward to this because he truly feels as if he knows us personally, even though we've never spoken a word in person. What's been great for me is through this new community thing that we're doing now, I actually feel like I'm starting to get to know some of you more. Because for us, I see your questions and your comments and stuff, but I don't really get to see your work and your creativity and watch your interactions.
Yeah, she's been more involved in this than I've seen her on anything.
Yeah, I get on there.
She don't know how to hashtag on Instagram, so she rarely gets on Instagram. And
throwing me under the bus tonight.
I don't know how to TikTok.
I'm
learning.
I don't know how to TikTok. Yeah, and you promised them you were going to do a TikTok, and you have not done it. He has.
Throw me under the bus and back up.
Beefing it. But it's like what George said. Well, Wait, I think says on here. He's been loving the community page. He spends his lunch break at school scrolling through the projects. He loves seeing all the great work, and that's what I love. Great work.
And I'm gonna brag on Nailbender, man. That dude, have you seen some of his stuff?
Is that the one that had?
Yeah, the outside porches and stuff, the columns, the decks,
beautiful.
Porches. Oh my goodness.
Steve Miller has been turning out some beautiful stuff on there too.
Did he one that had the mirror earlier?
Yes, he had a mirror. Yeah, I may be inboxing you about that mirror because he said he'll ship.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. I like
TikTok
that mirror.
bus.
It was TikTok bus.
Yes. I got backed up on about a TikTok bus.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be a new hashtag, TikTok bus. Please tell me that you just made
Please
that
make
up.
that trend. 731 TikTok bus.
Michael Gartner says he's left groups because of the attitude towards newer woodworkers, and 731 is unique and more like a family, but not crazy. We might be a little bit crazy.
Yeah, a little bit. But we're crazy like the family you like, not the ones you don't like.
The twice removed.
No, I'm in quite a few groups on all kinds of in Facebook where it's like beginner woodworking type stuff, and man, they're just harsh on people. And I'm like, it don't have to be that way. Why?
Yeah.
I don't get that, but we're not that type of people. We don't seek out.
But you know what's so great about this? Somebody did drop the F-bomb. We don't like the F-bomb. But somebody, to some people, it's just, Anyway, one of our moderators sent us a message and said, this happened, but I think they were just excited because they had finally made it through. So even that was positive. I even told them, I said, well, gosh, look, the moderator's being so positive about it. I was so impressed.
Woodcraft, man. Thank you, brother.
Woodcraft, you are just too good to us. Oh, he said you inspire all of us. But
hey,
you know
Woodcraft's
what?
Got a good review on that Craig Jig 720.
I promise you're fixing to inspire somebody.
Yep, that young man's gonna love those ink pens.
I promise you. He this kid, he's just a good kid. He's just a good kid.
Yeah.
I just love him. So, I have some really good kids. And I don't know. So,
but it's like the school, your classroom is a community, when you all go in there, because you treat those kids like their family,
Some of them twice removed.
Twice removed. Thank you, Ron French. Appreciate that, man.
Sometimes. Thank you, DeAndre. Oh, it moved on me. DeAndre Byram. Welcome to the 1x6 Supporter Club.
Boom. 1x6.
Yep. Not crazy. I'm in the wrong place. Jackie wants crazy. Jackie McAllister.
We had a members only live stream right before the show, and it was really cool to be able to interact with you guys like that. If you're interested. We're going to try to do this more regularly.
Marie says, your live stream is on at the same time as my favorite TV show. Since you started the live stream, I haven't watched my show in favor of hearing the positivity from you guys.
Thank you. That's what we're going to do. We want to spread positivity, and that's what that community is about. It's about being positive.
You know what? I think I've had too much of that death wish.
Yeah, she is wired. She's drinking. She's like, she said, this may wire me up for the live show. It's like supposed to be the strongest coffee on earth or something. I don't know what their tagline is. But yeah,
thank you, DeAndre.
I may be like that all day tomorrow.
I love your name. DeAndrea? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I want to know if you're a male or female, so I know if I'm saying it right. I like it either way.
Greg Smith, that's okay. They want to hit that thumbs down. It don't bother us.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. But y'all hit that thumbs up for us.
Y'all can counteract it with the other way.
Let's counteract that one.
One thing that a community does.
Oh, thank you, Joe Southern. He said he joined the 1x6 before we started tonight.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
In the community, it also helps you step outside your comfort zone. Mm-hmm. Because if you have that support network, which is like her giving me support all the time when I'm fixing to build something else up.
Frank said that. You threw me off, Frank.
When I'm fixing to build something new, and I'm sitting there thinking, man, I don't know if I can do that. That looks like beyond my capability. She's like, you got it. And so that's what that community is there for. Just encourage you, maybe help you step outside your comfort zone and learn something new or try something new or try a new skill or try a new tool. That's a great place to find tool advice.
There's strength in numbers.
Yep, strength in numbers. That's right. And so like if you're thinking about a tool, you're like, hey guys, I've seen a bunch of those. What do you think about this? And people will comment, say, I've got this one, this one, this one. And it's a good community to have.
Rebecca Mayberry wants you to remind them again how to become members.
In the link, there's a link in the description of this video that it says join the channel membership, or right under your video if you're on desktop. You have to be on desktop to hit the join button right under the video on a PC. But if you're on your mobile phone, there's a link in the description of the video.
Damon Barber wants to remind everyone. Thank you, Jim C. Welcome to the 1x6 Supporter Club. Damon Barber wants a public service announcement here.
PSA.
Use gloves when applying stain.
Yeah,
He did it, and on site at a customer's, he still has Kona stain on his cuticles. It will do that.
Yep.
He didn't tell me that the first time I messed with it.
It'll do it. Mm-hmm. However, I was working on a project yesterday that I stained with water-based stain. I didn't have any gloves because I'm out, and it washed off. It was red, white, and blue stain.
Somebody said jokes on the ones who did the thumbs down because it still gives us interaction. Yeah. That's right.
Okay.
And some others were saying somebody asked a question. They said, who else has rescheduled their dinner plan so that they could
That's awesome.
watch it?
Well, we do because we fixed it at 4 o'clock today.
Yeah, we eat early on Tuesdays.
We try to get it in and get it early.
I got home about 3:15, 3:20, started cooking. I think I had it done a little after 4 and we ate.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm hungry.
And Blaine Buttermore said monkey poo coffee. Is that a real coffee or is he making fun of coffee?
I don't know.
Monkey poo? I don't know if I would want to drink monkey poo coffee.
Peyton Lee, I just need to buy some more. I don't have any gloves right now.
He doesn't use them very much right now, so.
This thing make my ears itch.
Sway back.
Yeah, sway back.
Brian says they can relate. His wife is a teacher, and we make stuff for them on the holidays. So I know her kids by name every year and love them too. I wonder does she teach younger? Maybe. Since I have 150 students. It's what I do is I bring food, snacks. They like for me to make stuff, but we can only do that on a specific day of the month now. We have those regulations set up, so we can't actually give them. I can't give them. I can give them mints or cough drops, and that's it, unless it's what's called our snack day. So, but it's just all part of it, the politics of it.
The politics. So we'll open it up for Q&A and interaction if you want to.
I think we've already been doing that.
Well, the last couple of minutes, but.
Oh, Nailbender said monkey poo coffee is a real deal. It's made from coffee beans that a monkey eats, and well.
That's gross. Have you tried it?
Are y'all serious?
Well, Nailbender says it's true, so it's got to be.
Oh, I'm ordering you some monkey poo coffee.
I ain't drinking no monkey poo coffee. Well, I might try it.
It's coffee.
It is coffee, and I'm sure they rinsed it or something, right?
George Wait says my wife says she would drink coffee with Miss 731 while he did shop talk with you.
That'd be a cool day.
That would. I wish that we could do something like that. I told him I wish we could do something with our members where we could do maybe Zoom or something where we could all see each other.
We talked about that, doing a Zoom thing where everybody could just sit and talk. Maybe something we can look into. Depends on how many members are present. I won't leave anybody out.
Yeah. Woodcraft 716 said, yes, it's expensive. I wonder if he's talking about the monkey poo coffee.
Somebody else said it was.
Really?
Scott Morris.
Oh, and...
boom, great grandpa. Thank you.
2nd grade. I knew it had to be younger. Yeah, because with 150, you can't hardly do that.
Yeah, Rick, well, wood prices are crazy. And my boss actually went and bought a couple of 2x8s, I think. And it was like $50 almost for 2 of them, 2 pine 2x8s. Wood prices are crazy right now. I'm hoping that stuff starts coming down. What's my opinion on the Festool Domino? I think they're fantastic. I just can't afford one. Those things are crazy expensive. Anything, if it's got Festool in front of it, is expensive. They make excellent tools. I would love to have a Domino because they're so easy to use, and it's just it's a strong joinery method. I mean, I have I'm not a pocket hole. I mean, I said pocket holes, thinking pocket holes. I'm not a Festool hater. I just think they're very expensive, and I can't afford it.
I don't know what's going on with the coffee stuff. They said Kopi Luwak is made from coffee beans plucked from feces.
Yeah.
It's the world's most expensive coffee, and it's made from poop.
Nailbender, I'm sorry.
Somebody said I got corn in my teeth.
That's awful. Yak. Nailbender says we can do group rooms in Facebook.
Oh.
So Zooms.
I'll look into that.
The community.
Yeah. Okay. We'll look into doing that then. Because I'd love it if we could all see each other.
Oh, you're supposed to remind me about some tools and you didn't do it.
I wrote it down for you.
So there's a gentleman that's been watching the channel, and his brother passed away, who had been starting to get into woodworking but never did. But he had a bunch of tools, and he's taken some that he's able to use, and then there's some that has never been opened. I think he said they were Makita. Some 6 amp hour batteries go with them. 4 amp hour batteries go with them. There's various tools, so much so he can't ship them all in one shipment. And so he's going to ship them here to me, and then I'm going to play with them for a minute, unbox them. I don't know, cut something, put something together with them, and then give them away. So I think it's pretty awesome of him to be so generous, especially from a family member like that that's passed away. He said he doesn't have any need for them, and he wants to see them go to somebody that can use them. And so we really appreciate that. And so be looking for that. I don't know when. He said he was going to try to get to the post office one day this week to ship and service to get them shipped out. So hopefully within the next few weeks, we'll have some more tools to give away, because that was fun. I did ship my mallet off this week, the one with the coin in it, the 10 Commandments coin. I shipped it off to the winner from last week's giveaway. And, man, I like giving folks stuff like that. So that was awesome.
Yep.
What just happened?
Nothing. I was just listening to you, see? Rebecca Mayberry says, so sorry for his loss, and hopefully this group can give some comfort. Somebody else had said, is there anything that we can do? I think that speaks volumes about all of you guys too.
It's huge volumes. Just the community that that are willing to give to each other. Because like him, he said, I know that there's a beginner out there that needs some woodworking tools, and I've got them, so I'm going to give them. I mean, how fantastic is that? He could take them and sell them locally and make a little bit of money off of it, but he chose not to. He chose to send them to me, and I very much appreciate it because I like playing with new tools, and especially from ones I've never used before. It's kind of fun, and then I get to use them and play with them. And I asked him, I said, is it okay if I unbox them and review them, or would you prefer just to give them away unused? He said, no, I want you to unbox and review and then give them away. And so it's fantastic, man. I don't know. That last giveaway floored me. We had that anonymous donor give all those $400 in tools, and then while that was going on, someone else gave another $400 to go and buy the exact same set to give to somebody else. So there was two winners. One was in northeast part of the United States, and one was in Texas.
You know what time it is.
Power tip time.
You almost
You trying to slip by, wouldn't you?
Flew right through it.
You almost did, didn't you?
Woo. Somebody gave me a 2-minute warning there. I even made him a note.
Power tip. We know frustrations happen, right? Everybody gets frustrated.
Part of life.
Part of life. You're going to get frustrated by something. You can get frustrated because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
You get frustrated because you drink coffee made from poop. I don't know.
Because your breath smell like poop from monkey poop.
Get corn stuck in your teeth.
But that's part of it. We encourage everybody to reach out for support. It's okay to be frustrated. You come to that community and you want to voice your frustration, like, man, I've had a rotten day. Today I woke up, I stubbed my toe, I drank monkey poop, and I've just had a rotten day. And so, I mean, it's okay. You come on there, let everybody know you had a rotten day. Keep it PG. You ain't got to say the old cuss word.
I tell him all the time. I tell this to my daughter a lot because she's bad about this. It's okay to not be happy. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to not want to talk to somebody at the moment, but own it and then reach out if you need to. So if you want to go on there and voice some of your frustrations, don't try to take somebody else down in the wake of it, but go on there and say, man, I've had a really rotten day and I'm just frustrated right now. Because I promise you what's going to happen.
Yep. Everybody's going to gather around you because it's a community, and a community will laugh with you. They will celebrate with you, and they will cry with you. That's what family in a community is about. And I think that's what makes that community different, is because we're family there. And sometimes you don't always get along with your family. If y'all don't get along, just stay away from each other. I try
not to ever post anything negative on Facebook ever. And I was frustrated at therapy one day, and I made a post on Facebook that I normally never do.
Never.
And I
Probably the first time ever.
Yeah, I said, sometimes you work so hard and it's never quite enough. And everybody from work started messaging me. I think I had a text from one of my coworkers within a few seconds. And I had so many messages that I ended up actually taking it down. My principal come to see me, like everybody was, and I was like, no, y'all, it's just, and I didn't really want to go into it at the time. But I had all of that support that just came to me.
Yeah, it just flooded in.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rebecca Mayberry.
Thank you.
Said use this to help his shipping of those tools towards a thank you gift or even a cup of coffee or something like that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Rowan said he's tired of me talking about the monkey poop. He said enough about the monkey poop. That's just I'm like a 7th grader right now. It just makes me want to talk about it more. No.
Somebody asked earlier, where's a good place to buy T-Track? Rockler has it. Woodcraft, I'm pretty sure, has it. And then, of course, you said Amazon, but there's several places online that has T-Track.
Joe Southern wants to know, what's your opinion on Win biscuit joiners?
Yes. Yeah, they'd probably be pretty good. Win makes good stuff.
You said yes.
I was joking. Somebody asked today about a planer under $400, and my first thought was Win because, man, I've got a couple of Win tools. They've been great for me. It's like Ryobi, or they're the lower priced items, but they've been fantastic. Matter of fact, there's a I can't remember his name. YouTuber. He's pretty big, but he uses a wind planer to this day, and he's built some massive things.
I just have to say, Nailbender said that he completely loses his on social media, and it's cathartic as hitting someone with a hammer so nice. Oh, that's funny. Tammy says, what's your advice for making first-time sale, smaller projects in multiple quantities, colors, or one or two larger high-dollar items? It's a good question.
It is a fantastic question.
Fantastic.
I started out, made one big project, the J Bates chairs, and posted them online. There is a post in the community group that I'm probably going to take some ideas from and make a video about selling on Facebook Marketplace. And some of his, I don't have them all in front of me or I'd quote them, but some of his suggestions are fantastic. And he even suggests boosting that by $5 to $7. In other words, you're paying for the ad $5 to $7 and getting, he says when he does that, he'll get upwards of 1,000 views on it. Whereas if he don't, he's getting like 15 views. So that may help, especially if you're selling a higher priced item. If you've got a bunch of small items that you're smelling, back to that monkey stuff.
Stop smelling your items.
So if you're selling some of those smaller items,
did it again. You need to start over.
I need to start over. So if you're selling smaller items, that may benefit you if you have several of them that you can boost the post $5 to $7. It's always worth a try. It's $5. It's a cup of coffee at Starbucks or wherever you drink your coffee at expensive coffee at one of those places like that. And so if you want to, I would suggest trying that. If you're not having luck selling, make sure your product is staged correctly. She's got a video on how to stage properly. Make sure you take good pictures of those items, multiple angles, and then you can boost
make sure the item pops out of the picture.
Somebody asked a question earlier from us, suggestions, and it was a gray table. Was it gray?
It was all neutral colors. Neutral. The table, the couches.
It all kind of blended together.
Yeah. Whatever picture you're taking, make sure whatever you're trying to sell is the first thing people are going to see.
Mm-hmm. They want it to stand out. That's why that contrast in that farmhouse is such a contrasting color, and they sell so well. Yeah. That stain top, those painted bases, they pop.
George Waite says, teaching middle and high school for 16 years, he knows no matter what happens, there's a kid who has had it much worse than him.
Man.
And he can be the difference in their day. Always try to stay positive.
Talk about some heartbreaking stuff.
Yeah.
She can come home and have you in tears telling you about some of the lives that they have lived.
And I think that's what we sometimes have to remember when somebody gets on here. Maybe they're having a hard day, or maybe somebody's posting a picture of something they're trying to sell, and you may not like the project that they're selling.
Pocket hole haters.
Well, just try to think of it from that point of view. Yeah, what if this is all their, what if they put their love and time and their whole heart into this, and they need it to feed their family? They may have spent their
last $100 to build that.
Right. So
I've done it.
Go on there and support them. Their day may be one of those bad days that day, and you may need it a different time. But you couldn't have said it better.
That's right.
It breaks my heart.
Ross,
it really does.
Ross family, party of five. What is your opinion on using pallet wood versus purchased lumber? Commission job, 2 darkeners. Be really cautious about pallet wood because you don't know where that pallet's been and what's been on it and what they treated it with. Yeah. Sometimes they'll treat those pallets with certain things. So you want to be really cautious about, and it may be perfectly fine.
Thank you, Tiller Custom Woodworks. Welcome to the 1x6 supporter.
1x6. So you never know what's on those pallets. I'll be real cautious about that. Another Instagrammer I follow, he posted today about pallet wood and said you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get the cull wood, C-U-L-L wood. His name is E.T. Woodworks with an underscore at the end. Go check him out. He's a pretty funny dude, and he's really growing. But he said that you can get cull wood that's similar to the pallet wood, but it has not been treated with anything.
Javier Alvarez says, greetings from Los Angeles. He usually watches us in 1.25 or 1.5 times speed.
2x4.
And to hear us say 2x4 in real time is amazing.
Well, you can go back and watch this 2x4.
Rowan says, basically, don't be a hater. That's what we're doing. You can have a rough day. You can be mad. Just don't hate on somebody else. Don't hate yourself either.
That's right.
Allow yourself that grace. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, that's hard sometimes. I know y'all can't see my shirt, but it says, y'all can't really see it, but I got to show y'all this. Okay, so Jesus praying mama. Be a Jesus praying supporter.
Yep.
Just, support each other.
Billy Clark says dirty pallets can destroy blades. That's right. And
Jeff,
sometimes you'll get a nail or something there too.
Jeff Chevalier said, my mom always told me if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's right. Yep. And remember the golden rule.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, those with those pallets, you never know when they're going to have nails or something in them.
And we've made a sign out of pallet wood, and a lot of places just give you those pallets to get them out of their way. But a lot of places reuse them, so they'll get stuff shipped to the store, then the trucks will take them back with them on the next shipment or whatever, and then so you never know what's been transported on them. And
Deborah Elliott said dirty 2x4s can do that also. He is so I don't like riding with him when he goes to get wood.
You got to pick it out, man. It's got to be good stuff.
Oh my gosh, to get 2 pieces of wood, it takes us forever.
I know what I want. I want some good stuff. I want that old junk cool stuff they put on top.
He pulls it out and he does
don't hurt my
does this and this and this. I don't know. I can't do it the way he does, but he does all kinds of stuff. Let me put it back.
Hey, Rowan, that's a good idea, making planters out of pallet wood. That kind of stuff, I was thinking more along the like food grade or like a table or something people may be putting food on. But we made wall art.
Thank you, Greg
planters,
Smith.
All that stuff is good.
He said he's got to jump off, but remember that we're truly altering the course of people's lives for the better with our calling. I love that.
It's a calling, and it's funny that he says that because we believe it's true because we're getting the messages in email form and direct messages and stuff that it's like some of the messages I'm receiving is like they floor me at how much of an impact a video has had on somebody or something I've said or just anything. And so it's been fantastic.
Jason Pressler, Rebecca Mayberry wants you to put your cutting boards on the page.
Yeah, so put on that group, man.
Jason Pressler.
Oh,
Pressler? I don't know if what are you doing?
Pressler. I don't know what I've just done.
Oh my gosh, you can't be trusted. Okay. Put that one on there.
Which one?
Old Town Woodwork says, how can I tell if my table saw blade is dull or just dirty? Been struggling to get through pine recently, but my blade is only a couple of months old.
It needs to be clean. Unless you've cut a ton of wood with it. Hardwoods, it's probably, if you've been cutting mostly pine, you probably got a lot of pitch on there, and you just need to clean it. And you can get you some of that T9, what's that stuff called? Bow Shield. I've done a video on it a while back. It works really well. It just stinks to high heaven. No, the blade cleaner. Does the blade cleaner know? Yeah, I think the blade cleaner stunk. No, it didn't. No, the rust remover stinks. The blade cleaner don't.
That question about the stain being dark in some places, did you mention the pre-stain?
No. If you haven't been using pre-stain, that may be why. That pre-stain conditioner will remove those blotchiness. Some people say that you can actually use mineral spirits for that too.
George Waite said wood shopping for a woodworker is like person shoe shopping for most ladies.
Or a purse shop. If you want to go and look at handbags, you got to look at each one, this, that, and the other.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say it's similar. It's like me picking out.
That's what he was just saying.
I know. I'm agreeing with him.
Jeez.
Thank you, RH Harley guy.
Says, greeting once again from Toronto. Oh, he's the one from Toronto. Take this donation as my penance for being late to your show, but got on right at power tip time. Love you guys. That's awesome.
I remember that bike.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Funny. Oh,
I need to know if Canadians say A.
You've already asked them
I know,
that.
but I never got an
yes,
answer.
You did. They said yes.
Oh, did I?
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
you can tag us on Instagram. It's at 731 Woodworks. So if you just put the @ symbol, just like that right there on the screen, 731 Woodworks.
I've been trying so hard to make sure that my Instagram is kind of active, and I'm trying.
She makes a post a week or so.
I see a message when I get on there. It's like 4 days old, and I'm like, I'm like that emoji. Goodness gracious.
It's all right.
Dexter Butler says that he uses mineral spirits to clean the wood.
Yep, mineral spirits.
I think that's what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
I think it auto-corrected him.
I've heard a lot of people say you could use that to use it for a pre-stain conditioner.
You haven't used mineral spirits in a long time.
That stuff
still
out
weird,
there.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like an alcoholic smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, hardwood does cost.
Thank you, Karen Strong. Praying for many blessings. And for us in the community, that's awesome.
So, softwood is good for getting your skills up. There is a market for hardwoods, especially for like cutting boards, and some people want their tables made out or tabletops made out of hardwood. And just, I mean, you can build tons of stuff, furniture out of it, or all kinds of stuff out of it. But if you're just trying to get your skills up and you don't want to waste a lot of money, softwood's the way to go.
Jim Middall said, made a baby crib out of hickory, really tough on tooling. Wow, hickory.
Hickory is hard.
I've seen, I don't know who posted it. Somebody posted a baby bed they made in the community on Facebook. Oh, it's so pretty. It was beautiful.
Billy Clark.
I need one of those for a future grandbaby.
Yep, the door is still green for the time being. I like the green.
Y'all are killing me with this green door. I want to paint it so bad, and I just can't do it. I feel like I would disappoint so many people, and so in my heart of hearts, I just can't paint it.
Yeah, a lot of people love that green.
It's still got the black stripe on it from where I had started to paint it and got distracted and never went back to it, and then I was, oh my goodness. Oh, and see, Damon Barber says no.
Some people don't like it. Some people don't like it.
Pine. Rowan said pine is best for wood burning. If you use hardwood, it doesn't look that great.
Yeah.
I love that wood burning technique that people use on it.
Miss
Dexter
Deborah
said don't change the color.
Miss Deborah, these shirts come from Mardel.com. Mardel.com.
Mr. Lloyd Wagner said we don't talk about the green door. I thought he was our friend.
Lone Wolf has a good idea. If you just bought another door and then you can hang the green door as a sign. Hey, I was off topic just a smidge.
That's awesome.
I was finally able. It took me forever to
Damon said Kermit says it's not easy being green.
That's funny. That's good stuff. So I finally, and I'm excited about it. We was able to get our code to redeem to get the silver play button. And we was supposed to get that after we crossed the 100,000 subscriber mark, and it never come through for whatever reason. I was finally able to just take time and hop on their chat, and they's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, let's review your channel." They done that, and so silver play button on the way.
R.H. Harley says, "Can you explain why your experience with a power belt sander and power planer is not a very pleasant one? He just bought both from Rigid and just looking for what to look out for."
Well, I probably wasn't using them right. And I hadn't used them in a long time. And so, I mean, a belt sander has its place. I can use it on certain things. But for like sanding a tabletop before I had planers and joiners, anything like that, I would have, I'd put my boards together to be like that. I would try to sand off this top one down to make it look right. And then it has those dark groove streaks in it.
Thank you, Tim Liz. Have a good week.
I would sand it back down with my palm router. Well, I could never get all those sanding marks out because I was too aggressive with it.
Oh my goodness!
I think it's probably what it has to do with.
Do an unboxing of the silver play button. Woodcraft 716 says.
I do plan on doing that. I don't know if we'll do it on live stream or what.
We were wanting to order more than one until we found out how much they cost.
Yeah, I'm good with one.
Wow.
I'm good with
one. I'm thinking, well, I guess when you get up, if you get up there to, the 1 million viewers or 10 million or whatever it is, that wouldn't hurt your feelings so bad. But man.
But we're excited, and
oh my goodness! All these people
I hope to hang it up here somewhere.
All these people are wanting to keep the green door. How are you going to hang it right there?
Well, I just hold it like this.
I guess you could put it here. There's nothing there. We don't have anything above.
We're moving to the other room. Remember?
You gonna take the bed apart?
Yeah, I'll take it apart. What do you think?
I don't believe it.
So this week I've been working on that exotic hardwood. I started making a layered cross out of hardwoods, and I didn't really like how it was working during the video, so I wound up swapping things up. And
keep going.
Okay, so I was starting to swap things up, and I think I've got it going my way. So I was working on that video.
I wanted to put that question up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Rose Family Party of 5 said, hand painting every letter for words and quotes sucks and is so time consuming using stencils. You are right. Would you recommend investing into a Cricut or a CNC machine?
The Cricut's all right. It's just all right. Right.
It can also be hard because, unless you're going to put actual stickers on it, but you can still stencil with those Cricuts. And even if you, put it on there so that you can paint it, if you've got those grains in that wood or whatever, You have to be very careful.
Yeah.
But if you're going to put the actual stickers on,
Yeah, the
I
vinyl.
could see it. The vinyl.
Using it just for a stenciling, it works okay. It works a lot better than just buying a stencil and trying to paint with the stencil. It served me pretty well. I haven't used it in a long time. I haven't been making any flags or anything, and that's the reason I bought it. I like CNCs. If you have the money to invest in that and it's not going to hurt you or stretch you in any way, I would go CNC. There's so much stuff you can do with one. I want one. I've been reluctant to get one. I had a company reach out and want to basically sponsor the channel with one. I probably should have took it, but at the time, I didn't feel like it was right fit for the channel. I didn't feel like I had time to do everything they wanted me to do with it. And so I politely declined them, and they said, if you ever change your mind, come back and we'll talk some more. So I don't even know if the offer's still open, but I do want one. I just don't know how much learning process there is in them and how much time it would take.
Scott County said, wife bought me a set of Craig sawhorses for Valentine's Day.
Awesome.
But he said it was absolutely the best. But now he's thinking that she might be expecting more.
Yeah, you're going to have to build her something. I mean, she ain't just buy no sawhorses just to sit out there in the shop. She wants to see some projects on top of it.
Everyone can do DIY projects. He said he's so far from 100,000 subscribers, he doesn't even worry about that. But that doesn't mean that it won't happen.
That's right. When our videos started taking off in August of last year, not even 6 months, about 6 months ago now. It's a little more. I can't count. It just went like that. And so it can happen. One video can change your life. There's been people with 1,000 subscribers, and then all of a sudden the video takes off. It just
takes time.
It takes time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes consistency. Post consistent.
Yeah, because you start to almost feel like, okay, it's really never going to happen before it feels like before it starts to actually happen.
Most YouTube experts that I've listened to say it takes about 3 to 3.5 years, which puts you at about 100, 150 videos if you're posting like one a week or so. They don't even add up, does it? But one every couple of weeks. And if you stay consistent, which I had got to where I was only posting like one a month, one every other month, and then I posted that one that took off, and we just started doubling down on content, trying to make more and more of it. And we don't want to oversaturate everything. We want to try to keep it I like doing the 2 videos a week plus the live stream. I hope to keep it that way.
Ron Badger wants to know, what are some upcoming projects?
Well, I'm working on crosses. I'm actually doing crosses 2 ways. I'm thinking about doing a cross 3 ways because 3 crosses on Calvary there. I'm probably going to do 2 because I've got those 2 mostly made. I've got an idea to kind of spruce up one. Spruce is a tree. No. And so after that, coming up, we're going to be building some outdoor furniture projects for the deck. We had a snow a couple weeks ago, 12-inch snow. It collapsed our little metal frame, little rinky-dink thing. And so I got to tear that down, and then we're going to build some outdoor furniture.
And we are going to build a jewelry box of some kind.
It's going to be a collab video.
Yeah, we're going to do y'all been saying you wanted us to do a video together.
So she's going to build, and I'm just going to watch. And we'll be like, have fun.
That's not collaboration.
Oh, I'm going to help her build.
There you go.
She's going to be doing the main part of the building as I show her how to do it.
I love Kendra Scott. Kendra Scott jewelry is my favorite jewelry, and I love watch bands for my Apple Watch. So I need something, and I think it's going to be really cool. Alexander Adler said, "Hey, Miss 731, not sure if Mr. 731 told you about his Instagram message, but his wife has enjoyed listening to the stage and tips and is actually interested in his woodworking now. So thanks. That's cool.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, it's awesome when you get that support. It is awesome when you get that support.
Oak Grove said, hello from South Mississippi. First time to catch y'all during your live event. My wife and I have a Facebook Live from our store about the same on Tuesdays. Awesome. That's super cool. I love Mississippi.
Woodcraft, you can send me that. I'd appreciate it.
Oh,
he says he had a pattern
for a jewelry box.
I'm assuming
that'd be sweet. I have a picture in my head, and I tell him it's so hard because I can't ever really find. It's hard to find what I see in my head sometimes. I know that
she gets a mental image of what she wants, and then finding that somewhere without custom building it is near impossible.
But I get that for my bedding, my curtains, my wall colors, it's a nightmare sometimes. Mackenzie is saying she would be down for that to something that Miss Tammy said. Mackenzie, what kind of contest are they talking about? I feel
somebody wanted the one board 1 hour challenge.
What's that?
See what you can make in 1 hour with one board.
Oh, that would be so cool. You got to do that. So you get 1 hour to do whatever.
Yeah, with one board. You'd be like a 24-foot something.
Does everybody start out with a board that big?
No, it's probably
you're cheating.
Well, I mean, it just depends on what the rules are. If it was a 10-foot board, 12-foot board.
Mackenzie in there still wanting us to build her a nightstand. Good.
Oh my goodness. She gets a dresser and she wants all the stuff.
I know, right?
Women, am I right? Oh.
Rebecca Mayberry said that I don't even know what Mackenzie has started. Good Lord, that child.
53 Woodworking. Thank you, man.
Mackenzie, you too short to be in this conversation.
Yeah, we just now got some plans for that stove covers, so that we just got those on the thing. I want to get a template for those handles. There's no template in there. It's kind of you freehand guess your way through
that. 4321 said, at this rate, Mackenzie McLean is going to end up with about 17 nightstands. Brian Bradburn says he would be scared to know what was in his wife's mind.
Yeah, you would be scared. You would be scared. That's true. I thought I misread it. I thought it said I would like to know, but I didn't see the scared part. But yeah, it'd probably be scared.
You need to start over.
I need to start over.
We love a part in a movie. Was it Little Fockers?
It's one of those.
Where the boy twin, he gets in there and he's doing his eye test, and they're all E's, and he says, E. I need to start over. That's our thing around here all the time. Jeff Odom loves the channel. He's from Southeast Georgia. Two before. Graff is in on the. He said, let's film Mackenzie McLean's remote nightstand.
That'd be fantastic.
We have owed her a nightstand.
Owed?
Forever.
Owed?
We have promised her.
We fed her for 23 years. Owed?
She's not 23.
22-ish. A long time.
She's not 23.
You gotta add a year or two.
Dylan is 23.
You gotta add a year if she's a girl. Because, they're harder to raise. Nah, she's been good.
She's a good one.
She's good.
Mackenzie, we love you. You short, but we love. Look, she posted. She said, "I'm 22." Mama knows how old you are. Daddy's the one that don't know how old you are.
I mean, if you take into account all the early mornings of dance competitions, we get up at 2, 3 a.m. and all right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I get that. He says the 9 months count. Okay.
Yeah,
we've been feeding her for 23 years. We'll let you have this one.
That's awesome.
Oh, Rebecca said 22-ish.
Thank you, Paul. At you. Appreciate that. Check out his profile, man. That's cool. That dog with the blue stripe. That's cool.
What? Where?
It's coming. It'll come up on your screen in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Get a little more. Math is hard. I'm not very good at math at all.
Damon. Dan Godwin says, my wife tells me I build it. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
We tell you, you build.
Yep.
Except for our women we got women woodworkers on here too. Power to the women.
Jonathan Edwards wants us to know that people in this group, if you talk to the manager at Lowe's, they will give you where'd it go?
What? They'll give you the Harbor Freight 20%
coupon. Took it off as Delta Saw. That's a good discount. Thank you for sharing that, man.
That is awesome.
20% off? That is good.
Somebody post that to the Facebook community.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody post that there.
That's awesome.
That is super awesome. Thank you for letting us know that, Jonathan.
That's right. Hey, if y'all haven't joined that community group, that's what we talked about at the beginning of the show. You can go back and watch the replay of that. That is a fantastic group of people who are like-minded. We're all in there together just trying to help each other out.
Oh, Damon said that the women woodworkers are truly self-employed.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. Joe Southern said he had the blessing of delivering his daughter.
That's awesome.
He almost passed out.
Yeah, I about lost it.
Yeah.
It was just because I was so excited and I couldn't keep it in no more. I don't know. How about passed out?
Don't know if I believe you right there. Crystal Bramlett said girl power. Yeah. I love it. I love, he told me, recently, he said, since I've done videos, that we get more female woodworkers in here now. And I love that.
We do. Yeah. You can see if you go and look at your analytics on YouTube, you can see your male to female viewership, and it's gone up. So that's awesome.
Rose Family Party of 5, their comment went off.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Do you apply your company name somewhere?
I don't. There's a lot of people that do, though. There's a lot of people that put on they'll brand it, or get a branding iron and brand it, like on the underside of the table or something. It's not a bad idea. Especially if you never know down the road, 2, 3 years, or like, who made that? I can't remember their name, Oh, wait, it's right there, and they can look and see it. I mean, it's good. So
Let's Go said that her husband almost passed out. Yeah.
Pass out, brothers.
Well, when our son was born, he was born so fast. It was I had drank castor oil. Y'all don't do that. I was so done. I was in labor from 4 months until he was born. And so I was on total bed rest. And as soon as they said, okay, he's safe, if you go into labor, we're not going to stop it anymore, I drank castor oil and had him the next day. I was done. It was rough. But yeah, he almost passed out. Mr. Lloyd Wagner said we have 2,100 members as of today.
Wow, that grew fast. It was like 1,800 this morning, was it not?
That's awesome. Elias Barrera says, what's a good material to use for cutting boards at Home Depot or Lowe's?
Woodcraft.com. Just search hardwood online. If you buy hardwoods at Lowe's or Home Depot, you're going to pay an exorbitant amount of money. Does that make sense? A lot of money. Like they're just red oak, a board there is like $30 for a tiny little board about 6 foot long. No, don't do that. You're going to waste your money. Woodcraft.com, or man, I'm trying to get it on the top of my head, but I can't. But that's where I bought my last stuff from. You can buy Purple Heart. A lot of times they'll put that stuff on sale, 50% off, whatever. That's where I would buy it from. Or if you just search hardwood dealer local, whatever your town name is, hardwood dealer, Jonestown, Pennsylvania, then you should be able to see one that's fairly close to you, and then you can buy it there. But for one that's already dried, it's already S4S, in other words, square 4 sides, one of those online dealers, I'm sure people are saying Rockler has wood. Yep. And so that's where I would go to buy it, because if you don't, you're going to overpay for it.
Oh, I don't know where it went. What'd you do?
What'd I do?
I don't know what you did. Sherry Walker says, has anyone ever used a Delta, is it Mortise kit?
Mortise and 10 G?
It says, is it worth it, or is a Mortise machine better to use?
I don't have one, so I don't know. Maybe somebody else can help her out.
Yeah, somebody let her know that. Somebody, Hilltop Wood and Metal Fab said, thanks for creating the community page. It's helped and inspired him. So that's awesome.
That was all y'all, man, because y'all wanted it. And so when we did it, everybody come flooding in, and it's been fantastic.
Evan wants to know, corded or cordless, does it depend on the tool?
Yeah, it does. Nail Bender, that's right. Facebook Marketplace, they sell hardwood on there all the time.
Mr. Lloyd said, oops, that was post. Sorry. That's all right. We'll get it there now. Yeah. Let's challenge you. Get it up to 2,100.
So the corded, I like cordless, like drills, impacts, some small routers. If you're getting into big routers, 2.5, 3 horsepower, you're going to get a corded router, things like that.
Joe Smith said, you drank oil? Yeah, it's called castor oil. You mix it.
It's old timey, like
it is. You mix it with country thyme lemonade just to get it down. And to this day, he is 18 years old, almost 19. To this day, I can't drink country thyme lemonade. He'll be 19 years old this week, yep. Friday. Our youngest one will be 19. Still can't. And once I went into hard labor and had him, my doctor even asked me, she said, did you drink something you weren't supposed to? And his mom was there, and she looked at her and said, no, she didn't drink anything. She was trying to cover for me. It was sweet.
That's awesome.
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
That's bad.
Yeah, somebody else had told me about it, and, I was young and stupid, I guess, and did it. I would not recommend doing that. Well, it is 8:04.
Yep. We'll let you guys get back to your life.
TJ, though, said that he just finished his first table. My design, your inspiration.
That's awesome.
His design, your inspiration.
That's awesome, man.
I think that's cool.
Hey, be sure to drop them in that group. Man, go to that group. There it is right there.
Oh, Paul
Y'all go join up if you haven't already.
Paul Moo, we can't talk about that anymore.
What happened? I need to know.
He's talking about poop again. Oh. You can't talk about poop
We got
anymore.
cut off on the poop talk.
We got cut off. Rowan had put it. Yeah. Oh, it was funny.
Yep.
Rowan even used the like a little monkey and then the poop symbol.
That's funny.
Now Bender said, gross. Elias real quick wants to know where he can get a plan for your seat bench with the crosses, not the X's.
Yeah, I don't have any plans for that.
You don't have them for
I don't have a video for that or nothing.
Yeah.
I posted a picture of it in a video, but I've never done a video on that.
Yeah, I asked him about a plan.
Little video.
Yeah, it would. I think you should do that. I think
maybe
a lot of people would like that.
Maybe if I could do a retake on it and do something a little different.
Yeah.
Instead of the way it used to be.
Let us know if you want that. Reach out and let us know. If you have any ideas of what you want us to talk about on a Tuesday live show or
we're always
video,
open to ideas.
Let us know. Reach out to us. Let us know. You can post it to the Facebook community. He's got it on the screen now. You can reach us. I
hope that's the right URL.
Messages. I hope so.
If not, I've been sending people to the wrong place all night.
Oh my goodness. You need to start over. Where's an option to purchase ads to boost sales on Facebook? Do you know?
I think after you put the post on there, somebody that's done it may. I haven't. Well, I bought ads for this business, but not for a marketplace. But I think after you hit publish, it gives you the option to boost the post. You'll see it on Instagram too. It'll say this post is getting more engagement. Hit boost, and when you hit boost, it'll take you into their little payment portal. You tell it who, where you want it to be seen, and all that stuff. But then you just add however much money.
Do you know what I just realized? I've never hit the like on any of our live streams. I didn't know I could. I just gave us a thumbs up. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We had a lot of fun. Maybe next week I won't drink the Death Wish coffee.
I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. Maybe I both just hit the Death Wish coffee right before. I could use a little more energy in this.
That's awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
God bless y'all. Thank you.